gang must be in bad shape, huh?
Oh, actually, they're in first place by 10 games.
Well, where's all the people?
Times have changed. These days, it's fashionable to arrive late and leave early.
You're kidding.
Nope.
Hey, buddy, huh? Pardon me there. Hey, Rick Nardo, babysitter to the diaper dandies, huh? That's shorthand for sports agent, huh? Welcome to the funhouse. Hey, you haven't been to a sports game in a long time, right?
Well,
I'll tell you something, buddy. It's a whole new ball game, baby.
Your Los Angeles Wranglers.
Yeah!
Thanks for the tickets, Mr. Nardo. They're great seats.
Oh, baby. Beautiful! I love you girls, yeah!
Well, the food sure has changed, I'll say that.
Which players do you represent, Rex?
That one. They're so fast, these guys. That one over there. Okay, and those two white guys warming their butts on the pine.
Listen, I was wondering, can I just get maybe, a hot dog and a beer?
You know what? You want a hot dog and a beer? Why don't you hang out with the tub of lard at the end of the bench over there? Yeah! 335 pounds of solid goo! You want to know the secret to my racket, buddy? Okay, I'll tell you. Anyone who stands in the way of what I want for one of my clients is dead. Dead. I take no prisoners. I represent every major game in sport. I got basketball, I got football, I got hockey, I got tennis. You know what? I even got myself a soccer player.
Hey, what is it with those soccer guys? They're crybabies. They get kicked in the shins, and it's the Pagliacci death scene.
I'm with you on that. I mean, as far as I'm concerned, the entire thing is un-American. I mean, don't you want to yell while you're watching, hey, idiots, use your hands, pick it up. That's what they're for, right?
Can we get to the subject, Mr. Nardo?
I'm an agent and we're talkers. Okay, guys, here you go. Watch this.
Clones, you know my take on Jaleel Jermaine. On the court, the guy is the man. He sells it out every single night.
What?
Good face facts. He's a total head case. Hey, Jaleel, choking the chicken is not a sport. Olivia Vandermeer, your team's owner, is not going to sign checks for a guy who goes gangsta on a mascot.
Of course, I'm devastated by Jaleel's behavior. He's been like a son to me. It really breaks my heart to think that he may be shortening his own career.
Wake up, Jermaine. The only thing keeping your ass in Los Angeles is the size of your contract. You're not tradable. You're a mess. You're about to choke away your paycheck. Out.
Stop what you doing.
Oh, here comes my ticking time bomb now. Look at that guy. You tell me he's not one straw short of a backbreaker.
How many years does he have left on his deal?
2, but if he doesn't maintain a certain standard, you know the team can drop him.
What kind of standards?
Morals clause. Vandermeer puts him in all their contracts. I mean, come on, buddy. Don't you love these owners? They actually think they're in charge. Problem is, my guy's got the morals of a mink.
Well, it sounds to me like he needs a kick in the ass. What do you need us for?
I want you to follow him. Document his behavior. I want to make sure he's not leaving himself open to some kind of sucker punch from Vandermeer.
We'll start tonight.
Fantastic. You know, before he goes Dennis Rodman on me, huh? Rodman.
What's up, Nardo? Jaleel wants to holler at you.
Okay, I'll be right there, Tiny. Oh, excuse me, guys. Time to earn some money. Oh!
Who's Dennis Rodman?
Oh, great rebounder, great defender. Likes to appear in public dressed like a girl. Dear Mr. Nardo, following Jaleel turned out to be more an issue of endurance than logistics. Mr. Jermaine openly made the rounds of every after-hours establishment in the city. He didn't appear to break any laws unless you count credibility. His touch with the ladies defies reason. When he parked up on Mulholland, the fun really started.
This is unbelievable. You pour 5 years of your life into a kid, and this is how he repays you.
Well, it's obvious Jaleel likes the cabaret. However, I don't think there's any laws against being young and stupid. But If the girl in these photos is as young as she looks, the laws can get a little tougher.
Exactly. Exactly why I'm going to give my client a rap on the knuckles. I'm telling you, you know what? If Vandermeer ever found out he was doing a horizontal cha-cha with a teenager, he'd be on the next bus out of town, a one-way ticket to Palookaville. Fellas, thanks a lot. Really, I mean that. You may have saved this young man's career.
Leave a check on the way out. I've been following that senior golf circuit, and I'm getting my game back in shape.
Yeah, you ought to. Those guys make a lot of money.
Yeah, since when did sports become all about money anyway? The next thing you know, they'll be naming stadiums after corporations. What's on your mind?
Remember the guy Clancy Toms, the guy I used to work for?
Mm-hmm.
He just called. He wants to stop by.
Well, of course he does. He sees you made a few headlines. You're working with the big kahuna. I'll bet you Finney wants to hire you back.
Oh, no. I don't trust this guy. He's got something up his sleeve. He's got hips like a snake, this guy.
Hey, buddy.
Yeah.
Look at what Velma got you for your desk.
What the hell was that?
I don't like it.
You are not gonna like this either. And they mention us in the article.
Think it was Nardo? Think he'd really do that to his own client?
I don't know, but we're sure the hell gonna find out.
Mr. Jones, your 10 o'clock is here.
Robert, what a pleasure to see you again. And this must be the one and only Buddy Faro.
How do you meet Clancy Toms?
Hi, how are you?
Mr. Faro, I am such a fan. Those of us in the security field owe so much to men like you who blazed the trail with your primitive methods and frontier spirit.
I understand you live quite a trail yourself.
Thank you, but please, enough about me. Robert and I so need to get caught up. You look sensational, Bob. New diet? I hope your favorite scones aren't off limits.
Never brought me breakfast when I worked for you.
Well, think of them as a token of my esteem infused with currants and spice.
Cut the muffins, Clancy. What do you want?
I simply came by to see how my favorite ex-operative is getting along. I must say, quite a swinging setup you have here.
Is Faro here? Where is he? I'm gonna bust a cap in him. Hey, I'm gonna tear you apart, man.
No. Just take it easy, kid. Just take it easy.
What? You set me up, man.
I didn't set you up. I didn't. No, I didn't set you up.
You didn't take the pictures.
I took the pictures.
You took the pictures.
The pictures, but
man, I'm gonna tear your arm off.
I'm not the guy that
You took those pictures. You took those pictures.
I'm gonna you got arms in the head too, kid.
Just relax. Shoot him! Shoot him!
Not my lamb.
Just a minor dispute.
Are you quite all right, Robert?
Oh, fine, sure. No, just my leg seems to fall asleep.
All right. Well, you see right through me. Cards on the table, Bob. I really came by just to say how sorry I was to see you leave the firm.
That's funny, considering the fact that you fired me.
Yes, well, I realize now I was wrong to ask you to do all those jobs that you were ethically uncomfortable
Well, I
with.
appreciate that. I won't break the law. Not for you or anybody else.
You're a good man, Bob Jones. You always had the skills and the talent to go all the way in this business.
Suppose you came here just to tell me that.
Yes. I'm just delighted to see you back on your feet again. I don't know why you should think I must have ulterior motives. Although, I must say, I do worry about all this Buddy business.
Spell it out, Clancy.
I just think that Bob Jones deserves better than playing Sancho Panza to a geriatric legend who's coasting on his reputation.
Watch what you say about Buddy Faro, okay?
Oh, well. We all must learn life's lessons at our own pace. You know where to find me if you change your mind.
Change my mind about what?
Hey, wake up.
Is he gonna wake up anytime soon?
Come on, kid. Snap out of it.
He's moving, but his eyes are crossed.
One twitch and I'll light him up like a Christmas tree.
Ceasefire, Bellman. I want him awake.
My head. Damn, what happened?
Here, kid. Try this. Look, I know you're hot under the collar, but you're steamed at the wrong
No,
guy.
you tripping, man. The fish rap said you took those pictures, all right? You set me up.
Please, spare me the victim line. Where's it written that you had to shtup a high school cheerleader?
How was I supposed to know she was only 17?
Maybe a little something called ID.
Y'all don't know nothing, all right? They on me every time I step out. The bitches.
Whoa. That ain't no way to talk about the sisters, man.
Everybody wants to cause Jaleel some drama just because I'm good with the rock. All Jaleel ever wanted to do was play ball. Now they gonna take that away from me because of you, man.
No, listen, I'm not saying Jaleel deserved what happened to him, but I'm not going to sit here and listen to you whine either. They pay you more than the president to play a game for a living. Do you even like basketball?
I don't know, all right? I don't know anymore.
What's your relationship like with your agent?
Rex Nardo? It's my main man. Why?
Why? Because he hired us, that's why.
No. Look, that ain't even right. All right, let me give you the 411, all right? Nardo relies on my bank.
Bank, cash, money, income.
He gets a slice of every nickel I make. So if they cancel my contract...
He's not the only one out of bank.
Yeah, now you're getting jiggy with it.
Jiggy, to be down with it, to understand or comprehend.
Does anybody speak English anymore?
Hey, don't look at me.
Buddy, why would an agent want to kill his own cash cow?
I think that's what we have to find out.
Jaleel wants to hook all y'all up, all right?
Hook, to help, or in our case, to employ.
Fix this thing with Miss Vandermeer. Get Jaleel back on the court. Work for me.
Kids, I think we just changed teams.
The famous Buddy Faro.
Miss Vandermeer, what a pleasure, and thank you so much for seeing me.
Oh, please, go ahead. Call me Mom. Everybody else does.
Well, I cannot. I will not. It's far too matronly for such a lovely woman.
Well, Buddy, flattery will get you everywhere.
Oh, baby.
Sit. To tell you the truth, I'm a tad embarrassed by this mom thing, but, you know, it also kind of touches me because, truth be told, I do love every one of my players like a mom.
Well, then I would imagine that Jaleel Germain has been banished from the nursery.
Buddy, I can't begin to tell you how hard I have tried to get Jaleel to mend his ways. But I guess we've all just been casting our pearls in the wrong pig pen.
What if I were to suggest to you that Jaleel was set up for that headline, that his own agent wanted him off your team?
That would be reprehensible. I mean, nobody's that Machiavellian. Why?
Mrs. Vandermeer, Rex Nardo on line 1.
Speak of the devil, excuse me. Mr. Nardo, how nice to hear your voice.
Cut to the buzzer, Vandermeer. Now listen, now that we've erased Jaleel from your salary cap, I think it's time that we talk about Leroy Lockhart.
Well, what's to talk about? The deal is done.
No, that's where we have a difference of opinion. See, the way I read the situation is that you need us more than we need you.
But we made our agreement, my dear. You can't change it now.
Come on, Mom. You've got no wiggle room here. Now listen to me. Either we renegotiate Leroy's deal, or maybe I go to the press and tell them about our little scheme to keep Jaleel out of the way.
You sick little parasite! You have been bottom feeding off my empire for years, and I am going to squish you like the mealworm you are.
Ding! You know what that sound is? That's the sound of the price going up again. Now, I want an offer sheet on my desk by end of business.
My apologies, Mr. Faro.
Is Rex behaving himself?
We had negotiated to trade for another one of his clients, Leroy Lockhart. Very well-behaved young power forward with tremendous upside.
To take Jaleel's spot on the roster.
We had a verbal agreement. We shook hands on it, that scumbag.
And now that Jaleel is on suspension, he's sticking you up for more jack.
Do you honestly believe that Rex Nardo would conspire to get his own client thrown off my roster?
Well, if it meant replacing him with a younger player with a fatter contract, come on, add it up.
My God. Well, thank you. You've given me quite a lot to think about.
You can always reinstate Jaleel.
No, I can't. My hands are tied. There has to be this whole league investigation before he can play again.
Oh, maybe I can help you out with that.
Oh, no, buddy. I do appreciate that. But I'm going to put my own people on this. They are very capable, I assure you.
Look, Mom, the new uniforms just came in. Aren't they fab?
Well, I think they're absolutely wonderful, darling. They're delightful. I want you to meet the Buddy Faro. Buddy, this is my real daughter, Harmony.
What do you think, Buddy? I designed it myself.
You know, I got a lamp that might go with that. Well, kiddos, here's how it all shakes out. Nardo headed in for Jaleel from Jump Street. He wanted him completely out of the way so that Vandermeer would sign one of his even more expensive clients. And the big pig used us to make it all happen.
How do we prove it?
We have to get some leverage on Nardo. Now, here's my thinking. If this is the way the guy ran his business, there's got to be a lot of bodies buried somewhere. My God, what happened to sports in America?
Rex Nardo happened. Here's a list of his clients over the past decade. 2/3, ex-clients.
Think they'll give us some good dirt on him?
I don't know, dollface, but we're going to split up this list, get on the phone, and find out.
Few of Nardo's A-list clients were willing to talk about him. None had anything nice to say.
Rex Nardo is a perfect 10. He's broken every commandment.
The only thing that can outrun Marcus Allen is Rex Nardo's mouth.
What? Does Nardo make time for me? Guy has a shot clock in his office.
You know, back in Kentucky, we got a saying about guys like Nardo. He's a couple bricks shy of a load.
Egotistical, arrogant, conceited. Those are his good qualities.
Well, in 1984, I stuck the vault. Then Nardo stuck it to me.
The only difference between Rex Nardo and God is God doesn't think he's Rex Nardo.
Hate is not a strong enough word to describe my true feelings about Rex Nardo. How about loathe, detest, despise?
After some digging, we found 2 obscure ex-clients whose stories were strikingly similar to Jalil's.
You'll talk about Rex Nardo? I'll be right over.
38, sweep on 2.
So, Mr. Lunson,
He is listening.
who's he?
He, Art Lunson.
Okay, so Art, Rex Nardo's your ex-agent, right?
Art Lunson hates Rex Nardo. Art's leading the Canadian League in Russia. When he gets an offer from the Minnesota Vikings, Art's thrilled. The Vikings are his favorite team. Nardo's advice, hold out for more money.
And you follow Nardo's advice.
Art holds out, plays in the Grey Cup, scores a winning touchdown, headbutts his teammate, forgets he took off his helmet. Post-concussion syndrome, that's what they call it. Nardo stops taking Art's calls. Yes! Way to go, baby! Come on, Johnny. What? Grow a spine, will ya?
And the number 4 race, 1 mile and an 8, the 10th.
I'm sorry, Frankie. I think I'm allergic to the horse. Well, most animals, and the hay's bad for the
That
sides.
creep Nardo ruined me. When I was riding in top form, he used to book me into 7 or 8 races a day. I wouldn't get a day off sometimes for a month.
And how do you feel like that hurt your career?
Well, I was a nervous wreck. My shrink says it was all the pressure that he put me under that turned me into a binge eater. And once I ate my way out of the saddle, Nardo quit calling. You know, he could have got me into that Jenny Craig's or Weight Watchers, hypnotism, anything. Excuse me. But no. I tried to reach him 100 times, but it was like...
Beating a dead horse.
Frankie. Yeah, old Red Max sometimes speaks English. Kind of like me. He's a very sensitive animal. Oops. Frankie.
That must have been some horse.
You ought to do something about that.
They haven't invented a big enough pill.
So it looks like half the sports world hates Rex Nardo.
Or is terrified by him.
So beside greed, what do you think really makes him tick?
Certainly not a heart. Which one of you is Buddy Faro?
That would be me.
Mrs. Nardo. Rita Nardo.
What can we do for you, Mrs. Nardo?
Right this way, Mrs.
Right
Nardo.
over here.
Just clean this off for you. There you go.
I believe you were recently employed by my husband.
Well, very briefly.
I want to hire you myself. I can't find Rex. We had a very important meeting earlier today, and he's disappeared.
What was the nature of the meeting?
Divorce papers. Putting our John Hancocks on the dotted line.
Well, you're a very beautiful woman, Mrs. Nardo. Maybe he got cold feet and changed his mind.
The split was his idea. Rex is pushing me to finalize so he can run off with his latest bimbo.
I see. And have you tried contacting this little homewrecker?
Well, if I knew who she was, then I wouldn't need you. The truth is, Mr. Faro, I want out too. I desperately need that settlement. I have 2 little mouths to feed.
Boys or girls?
One of each. Pembroke Welsh Corgis.
They're small dogs.
Hello?
Yo, Faro, it's Jaleel, man. I got a 911.
Now, calm down, kid. What'd you do this time? Cook the chicken?
No, man, it's Nardo. I went to talk to him, and he made me mad, so I grabbed him.
By the neck, I hope.
No, I mean, I kidnapped him. He's in my ride, man. I'm right downstairs.
So what's the problem?
He's not exactly wearing a seatbelt, man. He's in the trunk.
Mrs. Nardo, I'm sure we can find your husband. My associate will discuss our fees. You better pray this cat don't press charges.
I only put him in there so I wouldn't have to listen to him.
Where'd he go?
You're sure you locked the trunk?
Of course I did. Give me some props. Just stopped at the 7-Eleven to get a Slurpee. Must have busted out somehow.
Maybe he gnawed his way through the latch.
Maybe somebody else kidnapped him from Jaleel.
Oh, yeah. That's it. A copycat kidnapper.
Why didn't we think of that?
They could have helped.
Okay, don't listen to me.
Hey. These are Nardo's keys.
Where'd you grab them from, Jaleel?
Parking garage of his office.
And that's where we'll start. Effie, take this kid back to the penthouse and sit on him, would you?
Yeah.
Well, it looks like Mr. Wonderful is going on a trip.
And he wasn't going alone. These definitely belong to a girl.
The initials HB.
I think it's time we paid him a little office visit.
Hello. We have an appointment with Mr. Rex Nardo.
Oh, no, you don't.
Oh, yes, we do. We spoke on the phone. My name is Joseph Kografov, and this, Lita Barbera, the greatest gymnast in all the world.
I don't care if she's Tiger Woods' mama. Mr. Nardo did not tell me about it, so therefore it doesn't exist.
Jose, no.
No.
Vera.
Please do not. No, see what you do. Please, show her your gymnastics.
Me is very, very good. Number one. Hey. Hey. Oops.
Oh, boy.
Great. A pet wolf. Forget something, Clancy?
Faro, what are you doing here?
Now, I asked you first.
Well, I had an appointment with Rex.
Well, I don't think you'll find him in that drawer.
Well, maybe you'd be good enough to tell me where he is.
You know, his wife was wondering the same thing, and that's why she hired me. Doesn't Mrs. Vandermeer know where he is?
Now, why would that be of any concern to me?
Well, let's say, for instance, that you were working for her. In which case, I wouldn't be surprised to learn that you're the reason he's missing.
I never discuss my clients, buddy. Ours is a reputable Beverly Hills firm. We leave the gutter-crawling strong-arm stuff to lowball Sunset Strip agencies.
Well, then my congratulations to you, because for a classy outfit, you did one hell of a job of planning that teenage bimbo in front of Jaleel the other night, and then you just happened to be in my office when he showed up to complain about it.
You're drifting into slanderous waters, Faro. Better hard left that rudder.
If you're gonna threaten me, do you mind doing it in plain American?
Oh, no threats, buddy. Just some friendly advice. Security is a high-stakes game in this city now, my friend. Stick with your caveman tactics and leave big league hardball to the professionals.
I would just like a kick in your teeth.
Oh, you proved my point for me, buddy. We're having an honest disagreement. There's no need for you to wind up in county lockup on aggravated assault. And trust me on this, my lawyers are bigger than your lawyers.